Fighting ground. Online. Custom room.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 2. Fight.
Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Knockdown. Somehow pushes back all the weight they've been pushed into the wall, and the stun and the throw ends the round. We are tied up at 1 round each. Do these two have anything up their sleeve for the final round? Knockdown and the drive impact doesn't work. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Lays down a fire, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Scuffle, willing to risk it for the overdrive. They couldn't leave that unpunished. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Round 1. Fight.
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talk? Springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The Fuha stopped to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Takes a trip. Nails the anti-air. All right, what's coming up next? Checks with a pism with a stop and bomb. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Player experiencing burnout. Going in, player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within. Ooh, the opponent thought they had the high hand with that air attack, but they're about to get crushed. Player 1 will look to apply KO. Player 1 ticks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Medium kick hits. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. bumps up, blocks the impact, uses the impact to shave off some of their drive range. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Shows a medium kick. Both of our combatants are cooking up, drops them hard. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Nice air slasher. Oh, here we go. Sticks out a kick. Lays down a side hustle. What are they gonna do? Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Long, low attack hits. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Knockdown. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. Medium kick. Side hustle to start something. They're laying into each other. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They were expecting that drive impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Do they have enough drive gauge? Hits them with a stopping pop. When experiencing burnout. Going in, reads the jump in perfectly. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 2 will look, they're going for the super art. And they create an opportunity for burnout. That combo finishes it. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. So they break forward to pressure, closes out the round with a fireball. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Sai Husho reacts to the throw. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Gotta be careful, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both fighters planning something? Side hustle to start something? Misses the grab. All the throw connects. Going in? Full experiencing burnout. Player 1 can't use any drive move. Meets them air to air. Player 2 is in a very stunned city population U. There's a burnout. Crashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Good night. Flatline zone. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Here's to round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Well-timed command throw there. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Both fighters are barely alive. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 KO! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. 3 ball? Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. They break things off to take a quick breather. Taking stock. Spikes him with 3 gloves. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Fires without warning. 3 gloves. Going in. Experiencing burnout. There's nowhere to run. Charges need to get hands on them for the interdiction. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Are we gonna see a comeback here? They're in range. We're gonna see a jump. Denied the jump in attempt. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to ground them from above. Jump goes to the air. Good judgment there. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Big gauge lead here. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, putting the cherry on top. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets the jump in. Up into the air off the just cool. Holds out with the block. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Can they outlast it? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Brushes off the impact, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready for a throw to tie the bow? They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Got their eye on the air. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Air slasher. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. You've got to be mindful of springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 is connects with the throw. Burnout activates. Player 2, low heavy. Medium kick. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Got him set up with the jump in. Player 2 needs to use the fools them and locks them in and closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Final round. Knocked them out of the air. Shows the medium kick. The feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Drops them from the air. Then turning Following it right up with a super. Oh no, caught by the interdiction. Doesn't matter how far you run, he's gonna get you. And the damage is unreal. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Looking for a hole, drops them. Nothing stops this train. All in with a rush. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback. Are you kidding me? Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Air slasher. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Checks with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Had the radar up and running. The jump-in is denied. 3-Volt takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Closing moments of the match. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Jumps? Okay, creating some space here. Going in? Gets them with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump-in out of here. They were expecting that drive impact. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. 3-Volt ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. Blocks the jump-in. Not shy with the grab. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Changes the pace with an air dare. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Nails the anti-air. Throws them to negate the block. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with a smart stuff. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Whiffs the throw. Air slasher. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Drumming up a beatdown. Big throws. What'll happen here? Super Art on deck for both. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Okay, here we go. Big time whip. Oh man, throws them. Closing moments of the match. Anti-air in the clutch. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 hits him with a stop and pop. 3-Volt ices him. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. What are they? Meets them air to air. Solid anti-air. Medium kick. 3-Volt. This can lead to some big damage. Dazzles them with a flurry. Dangerous range here. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Hits the claw, kisses the fireball. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Top heats it up with a combo into super. Knockdown. Beats them and goes to KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Can't tech the throw. Jumps in. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Punishes there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Denies the jump in. Takeout! Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps. Brushes that off and keeps going. Back to experiencing burnout. Turning up the heat here with a level 2 super. Nails the 3-ball. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. No way. No sign of looking up from out of the corner. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
To be sure. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 1 chases them down, brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heading into the KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They block the overhead, and early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Takeout! Player 1 is working with a better game. Drive rush to keep it going. Burnout activates. Breaks the block with a throw. Quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the cut of the corner here. Going in. Grabs them with the embrace. Light lead is there, but still anyone's game. Springs forward with the drive rush. Connects with the throw. Oh no, they're stunned. This is gonna hurt. What turns out? closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player one can't let this simmer. They got Lanzuka. Throws him in the minefield. Player one can't. Excellent read. What a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Catches them out. Barely blocks the jump in. Medium kick hits. Player one is in a clutch anti-air. Excellent. This is gonna hurt. Dribble. They're taking a step back to fool them and locks them in embrace. What now? Drive rush. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Burns out. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. All in with a rush. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Now they can use drive. Taking a throw. Are you kidding me? Player two has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, solid anti-air. Keeps him out. Feeling the beat. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Player one chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if it ends with a projectile. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Shows a medium kick. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Player springs forward with a drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gets them with the anti-air. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. All in with a rush! We're at a stance, low heavy. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal? This is gonna hurt. Flatlines them. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one. Fight.
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Moves performed off a drive rush get extra plus frames, making for a potentially high return. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. All right, what's coming up next? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes the chance to hurt him. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Will that drive impact get punished? 3-volt ices him. Both sides are gonna have to fight without drive. In there! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, feints? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps in. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Medium kick. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Both fighters planning something? Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Shows a medium kick. Okay, here we go. Where's this going? Uses the teleport. Barely blocks the jump in. Lanzuka throws them in the minefield. The jump in is what were they thinking? Experiencing burnout. Life lead is that combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight!
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Solid anti-air. Brings down the waning mood in them. Not wasting any time spending that meter. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player, this can lead to some big damage. Both sides uses the teleport. Nails the 3-ball. Drive rush. Crowns him from above.
Getting red!
Hey, oh, damn! Super hit! Is it all over? Oh, so close! The next moves are gonna be crucial! There's a burnout! That was a magical shot! Player 1 made some smart moves there! Great game!
Round 1. Fight!
Takes out the low kick! Took him to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. The jump in is denied. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Grabs them. Player 1 creates a good amnesia. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Orbalizer. Both fighters planning something? Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. 3-volt ices. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The low heavy. The overhead denied. Throw is denied. What a read. Knockdown and their life is hanging by its forward rush. Burnout activates. Are we gonna see a comeback? Connects with the throw. A quick breather. Player 1 will anti-air in the clutch. Throw tech. What are they gonna do? Flatline them. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight! Round! Fight!
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Crowns them from above. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 won out those close scuffles. And now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Can they make goes to the air? Meets them air to air. Only 50% life left. What are they gonna do? Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. Drops it hard. A jump, nothing stops this train. Hit that with confidence. Maximum strike. There's a hit. It is over. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Custom room. a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Here's to a fair fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Go. Here.
They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. What's the play here? Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Stop the attack by using a drive pair. Knockdown. Combo with the target combo. Look at the damage they can pump out with the combo. Things are heating up. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shows a medium kick. Who's going to start things off? Box him with a target combo. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Ooh. Were they baiting them into that? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Turning it right up, kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Torbalan! Big counter. No good up high. Difficult situation for a throw. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The impact gets blocked. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Who's going to make a move? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Had the radar up and running. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Player 2 chases him down. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps in. The jump in catches them. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Hits them with a stop and block. Were they baiting them into that? Goes with a safe stuff with that target. Uses a gauge for a super art. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners.
Now you know history.
Player 2